Peace and blessings, y'all, in this corner boxing 24. Good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good on this side as always. God is great, God is good, and I can't complain. So let's talk about Shakur Stevenson a little bit tonight. One of my top fighters, just moved up to 135, and he broke it in with a stoppage over Shuichiro Yoshino from Japan. And now, he's looking to make a lot more noise at 135. Shakur Stevenson was interviewed recently, and he talked about a fight with Tank Davis. And recently him and Tank been going back and forth on social media about fighting each other. There was some things said about Tank getting the best of him in sparring and all this kind of stuff that happened years ago. If it even went down like that, who knows? And really, who cares? I don't believe he got the best of Shakur like that. But even if he did, how long ago was that? Like, y'all grown men now, and I'm sure it ain't going down like that now. But Shakur Stevenson has a lot of praise for Tank, and he gave him a lot of credit for his fight, his win over Ryan Garcia, as he should. Because at the end of the day, man, Tank can fight. He got he got not only power, but he has good boxing skills, ring IQ, footwork. He's very smart. He sets the traps and wait for you to fall in. So Shakur Stevenson, high praise, have a lot of respect for him. And he also stated that he knows that Tank is the A side and that he gets to pick and choose if he wants to fight him or whomever. He's basically the A side, and everything is in his corner. Everything is going to revolve around him, basically, Shakur is saying. So he knows that when they fight, that he's going to be able to dictate everything. And I thought when he said that, when I read that, I thought about Floyd Mayweather. What would have happened to Floyd Mayweather if he never fought De La Hoya? Because De La Hoya, when he fought De La Hoya, that's what took him to the next level back in 2007. That's what took De La Hoya to the next level. If he didn't fight De La Hoya, I don't know who else he could have fought that really took him to that next level where he would have started making the numbers and the money that he started making. Now, one thing that he did that was smart, that was good, he got away from Bob Arum before De La Hoya. But after he fought De La Hoya is when he just took his game to a whole nother level. So I thought about that. De La Hoya was the A side. He got to choose the ring size, the glove size, and he made the bulk of the money. He made the bulk of the money and the pay-per-view. Floyd made good money too, though, for that fight. I don't see who else Floyd could have fought that he would have made that kind of money. So when I look at Shakur and Tank, at the end of the day, just like Floyd was undefeated, he brought something to the table. So you had to give him some kind of respect for that, or a whole lot of respect for that. When Tank and Shakur do fight, Shakur is undefeated. And he's coming from 126 as a champion and 130 as a champion. Just like I've always said about Crawford, was undisputed at 140, and he came from 135, and now he got a belt at 147, so you can't negotiate with him on no contender level. He's not a contender. He's a champion, and an undisputed champion at that. He was at 140. And then he breaks in the door in the welterweight division, beating the man who beat the man. He beat Jeff Horn, who beat Manny Pacquiao, and he got that belt. So you can't treat him just like a contender. Just like any other fighter. Same way, Shakur is giving Tank that respect. But his team, they need to know, like, Shakur is special, man. Shakur is real. And he is a two-division champion from 126 and 130. He had belts. So he's not a contender. So you got to give him his respect. Pardon me. I just hope the fight happens, man. But I appreciate Shakur giving him his respect and giving him his props. But at the end of the day, he knows that he could beat him, and he wants that fight. Shakur said it's all on him. He's just waiting. He's ready for the fight right now. I believe he is. And it kills me when people think that he has no shot and Devin Haney has no shot with Tank based on his opponents and what he's done. Tank said himself that the best fighter he fought was Ryan Garcia. So to me, when I think about that, and I'm not knocking Tank, I'm just being real. If that's the best fighter you fought and you stopped him, then what does that say about the rest of the fighters you fought? Because you stopped him. It wasn't even a competitive fight, and that's the best that you fought. Now, if you just said that to say it, then who is the best that you fought? Was it Isaac Cruz? I know it wasn't Riley Romero. Was it Leo Santa Cruz, who was actually beating you in that fight, hitting you a lot? Was it Mario Barrios? I doubt it. So if Brian Garcia was the best and you knocked him out, you stopped him, then I'm just saying you need to get to that next level. See, Shakur might not be the A side like you and might not get the numbers, but he sure fought some tough fighters. He fought undefeated champs like Oscar Valdez, and Jamel Herring was a good fight as well. So, he got some fighters, man. Roberson Canciel, I mean, he got some fighters on his record that you could say, well, they was undefeated, they got pedigree, they got a good amateur background. That's what Shakur has, and Devin Haney as well. Devin Haney been tested. I think Shakur was tested when he fought Valdez. Everybody got to get tested, man. We got to see what we really got. So I'm just looking forward to that fight, man. And hopefully it's sooner than later. But I really think it's going to be later because I think Shakur is going to be the last man standing in the lightweight division. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree. You could disagree. But I think Shakur is going to be the last man standing based on his opponents, based on his fighting style, his defense, and him growing into that power. And he got power. Don't get it twisted. Just like I was watching Devin Haney and him training for and working out for the Lomachenko fight, and his trainer said he got way more power than people think. And as I always tell y'all, power is not knocking everybody out. Power is being able to just keep your opponent at a distance in the fight where you can do what you want to do and handle your business. That's all. That he can't just come in and do whatever he wants to do. He can't just swarm you and bully you. That's what power and decent power is. Not just knocking everybody out, TKO, no. Okay? Shakur has that, and I'll look forward to seeing that fight with him and Tank sooner or later. But like I said, I think it's going to be later because I think they're going to try to hold that for the last. He'll probably go for Devin Haney first. And, that's not no sure win. Devin Haney's a beast. So if he lose to Devin Haney, he might not even get the Shakur fight. We got to see how it really goes, okay? That's all I really got, y'all. Peace and blessings in this Corner Boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments. Let me know how you feel. Everybody enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace.